As a quick reminder before this episode, here's what happened last season. We resurrected our long-running MyTeam team, called Wangernumb F1 Team, or Wangernumb F1 because of the character limit, named after a fictional game show in the sketch show That Michelin Web Look. We chose a snail with a Renault badge for our engine supplier and then went to look for drivers, picking up Jak Crawford because his name is almost Jake and I'm still salty that I can't play as myself in my team anymore, and Richard Verschoor, as he was supposedly the best of the rest of the drivers I could pick from, but spoiler alert, he was bottom of the table with 0 points at the end of the season and I couldn't eat him out the car fast enough. We finished the season as best of the rest with P5 in the Constructors, with my embodiment of Jak for every race by the conclusion in Abu Dhabi netting him 4 wins, 1 pole position, 165 points and 7th place in the championship, and also making him the best rookie out of the 8 in this championship. At the top of the table, Red Bull sealed the Constructors' Championship with a race to go and it went down to the wire for the drivers in Abu Dhabi. Lando was leading Verstappen by 1 point after Qatar, and after qualifying it looked like a done deal for Verstappen. He looked great in the race until his engine committed seppuku and every Lewis Hamilton fan ever creamed their pants at the retribution for 2021, Lando Norris getting his first World Championship. For Season 2, we tied Verschoor to the terrible Renault lump and trebucheted him back over the channel and welcome aboard Mercedes as our new engine supplier. The fake law behind this being that if it was 2026, we would probably follow in Alpine's footsteps, moving over to the Germans. Verschoor's terrible showing, even when I inhabited his brain for the last race in Abu Dhabi, meant we needed someone new in the second car. And when Esteban Ocon turned up looking to join us, he was kind of the best option we had. Sad state of affairs, really, but we signed him anyway. Haas decided to pick up the F2 Spaniard Josep Marti, or PePe to his friends, as the Frenchman's replacement. Further up the field, and with Hamilton finally heading into retirement, Ferrari's Verschoor, which I could not pronounce to save my life, decided to give McLaren's Zach Brown an aneurysm by poaching both Norris and Piastri from the Woking squad. Clearly they were both fed up to the back teeth of papaya rules and decided to have their mind Hiroshimaed by Ferrari strategists instead. Once they got Zach out of his coma and off the ventilator, he was clearly still quite unwell, as in an act of revenge he decided to take Ferrari's drivers instead, but from 2024. Charles Leclerc later were getting away from the mental asylum of Maranello and Carlos Sainz, who's clearly as committed to Williams as Christian Horner is to his wife. James Vowles decided to go back to what he knows best, picking up fellow Red Bull reject Pierre Gasly to accompany Alex Albon for the Woking squad in Season 2. With a gap at Alpine, you would imagine the greasy-haired cheating perv that is Flavio Briatore would be licking his lips, getting Franco in the car alongside Doohan. See who's best after 5 races, and then once it's proven they are both utterly rubbish, do an eeny miny mo and decide which one goes out to pasture. But this is Briatore, so he decided to make a deal with someone who's clearly hated so much by his parents he was called a helmet from birth. And Alpine have ended up with Isaac Hadjar, and the Racing Bulls have the Argentinian, but yeah, this confuses me too. As for Red Bull, Mercedes, Kick, and unfortunately Aston Martin, they have all decided to keep their driver lineup. And with that, let's get into today's event.
Hello, welcome to Montreal, welcome to Canada. It's free practice time and the opportunity to get your eye in and keep your car out of the Wall of Champions.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the MiNameIsJake channel. We're back in F1 25, we're in Canada, and as you can see, there is weather around. It does say that it is going to rain during the race, but instead of it being the last 2 boxes like it was in the previous race, it's the last 3 boxes, so it should come in earlier. So again, the strategy that failed us last time might work this time. But in the meantime, I tell you what, let's go straight into the race strategy, shall we? Recording this on Friday at 8:30, so I've taken the day off. No, come on, game. Come on. Just. We are struggling. feels so slow.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Information that shit.
Consistent.
Oh, piss off. I don't know how to reduce tyre wear. I mean, like, I know what's happening. I know it's because the rear end of the car's lighting up, but, like... Genuinely don't know what to do. Just looking at my acceleration there. And the situations where that, I've got no front end. I don't get it. Ooh. just in case the game wants to crash. I think it may be updating games in the background. It's just slow. Slow? It is slow, but it's so slow and cumbersome is what I was trying to say. Well, look, it's still... like... don't know what I meant to do. I can't race like this. This is ridiculous. I can do it, but it's useless for the race. For that. Definitely not going to get any better.
Alright, that's the programme complete. There's some decent data, although far from optimal.
Oh,
and it could still be worth running it again.
And the last one, qualifying pace, which again is probably going to say I'm going to qualify in P75th. Thank you for nearly locking up my tyres without me getting to drive the car.
Programme complete, programme complete. These results will do, although you could definitely do better. Consider giving it another shot.
I'm to target 16. Jesus, I'm not that bad. Although apparently I am. Fast forward, we'll go into quick practice Q2. Grab all the extra points. Okay.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
Advance. Go to the next session, but make it a quick one. And let's go straight to qualifying, which is supposedly going to be wet. Oh, yes, it's right.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here in Canada at the wonderful Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Who's going to come out fastest of all in the next hour? Yes, it's time for qualifying.
A lot of time right there in that corner in the Wall of Champions. This lap is basically throwaway at this point, but if it wasn't for rewind. Every corner so far going impeccably wrong. Funny enough, where there's no corners, I was the fastest. Gotta go out on the softs. This is where we could have lost it. Everyone out.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P12.
Why couldn't this be Q3? Bang! Yes! Stop the count! Stop the count! So who's out in Q1? Because it could be interesting. It isn't. Let's advance then. But both kicks getting it out of Q1. Cooling fault, of course, that is.
Okay, the guys have found a leak in one of the coolant lines, so we're patching that up as we speak. Hold tight for now until we've got everything checked over.
We'll work out if they're on a fast lap or not. Apparently not.
And we've dropped to P12.
Lack of ERS didn't help us at the end.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
Really struggled with the front end through there. Come on, power, power, speed, power. Esteban also getting through into Q3, not bad. That was a bloody nightmare because of them being in the way. Oh, I'm bleeding off a load of time we made up. Where do we end up? 7th. Ugh.
With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
2x2x2 again. If I'd have done that second lap, it's where we'd have been as well. It's going to heavy rain as well, so yes, I think we should aim to be going on to intermediates towards the end.
We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to the variant of this track back in 1978, and it was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. It's one of the fastest races of the season here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 60% of this 2.7-mile circuit taken at full throttle. There are 14 corners to navigate, the very last of which has its very own infamous history and could be the cause of a safety car today. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Andrea Kimi Antonelli lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Tsunoda, Verstappen, Carlos Sainz and Leclerc, Crawford, Piastri, Norris and Pierre Gasly, Albon, Fernando Alonso, Lance Stroll and Bortoletto, Ocon, PePe Marti, Liam Lawson and Isaac Hadjar, Behrman, Hulkenberg, Doohan and Franco Colapinto rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me for the first time this season here in the commentary box, Naomi Schiff. Hello, Gnomes. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. What a track this is, and what a challenge for the drivers this weekend.
I like how the name's just not there.
Heavy braking zones and a very green surface to start with.
This happens to be one of the drivers' favorites. It is a low downforce circuit that is fast and flowing, but it is also demanding on the brakes. And be careful, because let's not forget the Wall of Champions that catches out so many.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
The idea of mediums, hards is appealing. Try and extend mediums if we can. Take some fuel out as well. I've now rubbed my eyes, it's going to sting the whole race. Great. Christ, that was nearly a disaster.
Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
So now they're immediately falling down the order. A little bit of a cheeky move from me, but we're here. Verstappen struggling with the car. The Mercedes are fighting with each other. We need to pounce Verstappen if we're going to knock them down a peg or two. Oh god, I did not mean to do that. Let's go back.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Am I not going to have DRS? Oh, here comes the pain then.
Okay, mate, don't worry about... Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
Let me go back because that was slightly insane.
we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 4.2 seconds. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.1 seconds. Tyre wear's higher than we're expecting. We've got a new strategy available on your MFD if you want it.
Ain't no, try and keep it to 11 if we can. Jesus. Okay, gap to the car in front, 11.7 seconds.
work, mate. That brings you up a place. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
So I'm starting to pit now.
Okay, gap ahead, 18.7 seconds. Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us.
Don't know what happened then. It like sucked me in.
There's a new strategy.
I think our strategy is going to be to pit now.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Our teammate is also in the pit. Whoops.
Esteban's in for his stop now.
Oh, if we didn't fuck it up, this would have been great, but we fucked it up, didn't we? So Esteban's going to lose places. I'm going to lose places. Thanks, guys.
Okay, one stop to go. Just one stop left in this strategy. seems to have been a bit of a problem removing the left front wheel. We need to try and put that behind us though and finish the race strong. This is our true position. They've pitted as well, so warm up your tyres and get down the road. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
That's a long time for these tyres. Where's my DRS? Are we going into the pits? No, he was just doing something really, really strange.
You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge. And gap to the car in front, 8.9 seconds.
Weather report.
Radar suggests some weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes' time, so stay on your toes.
Good,
okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Ferrari into the pits as well. Are the Red Bulls possibly trying to one stop onto intermediates?
Tyres are degrading fast. We can change strategy if you want. Check your MFD for details.
Already? No, we're alright. What the hell are
Copy
they
that.
on it? They're even better than they were last time. Relax, guys. Red Bull still haven't pitted. I wonder if they are generally going for the one stop. Let me try that again. My brain is other places.
Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change. You're lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
flash of a yellow flag. Someone breaking down,
Green
or...
flag.
Oh, all the
VSC
accidents.
deployed.
Oh,
The virtual safety car has
fuck
been
me.
deployed. We need to keep
Because
a
I
positive
somehow
delta here.
always lose
Slow
out
down and
with
maintain a
these.
positive delta.
I don't know
Okay,
how.
Slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Fernando Alonso's been disqualified. It's beginning to rain.
Okay, be mindful of the conditions. The track's getting wetter. Recommend you stay out for now, though. We'll be much slower if we move on to inters this early.
Why is one of the Mercs stopped?
Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Oh, for fuck of the sake.
Right, drop.
So you basically need to fucking stop coming out of this corner. Under VSC.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.6 seconds. You should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
Hate VSCs. Can never do them properly. How's he got DRS in the rain? DRS is meant to be disabled. This is big. What are the Red Bulls doing? Are they going on to intermediates? They've got to be, surely. What has that Red Bull done? They've got medium. This is a disaster for them.
The tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for...
No, it isn't. Not when it's doing that down a straight bit of road.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap. You've lost some time to the car behind. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.0 seconds.
I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to do it, I think. Tyre status.
I know these conditions are tough, but bear with it. I don't think the track's ready for intermediates yet.
But I think my car is. Whoa!
Box this lap, please. Box it.
Just for the sake of my sanity, I'm going to do a mid-session save in case they put hards on or something ridiculous. Because I want intermediates if I'm pitting.
Weather's changing now. You might want to review our strategy.
Yes, let's go! Let's
Understood. Copy
go! Bit of a cheat, but never mind. The VSC's bugged in this game. It's my retribution for that.
Esteban is in the pits.
Don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up.
Right, let's go. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline. Wait for further updates.
Russell really has morphed into Hamilton from like 2019.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled. Gap to your teammate behind, 9.4 seconds. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 2.1 seconds.
Come on. Blasting fourth, as it were.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. Whoa.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Yeah, safe to say I don't think we're going to P1 in this race, unless something dramatic happens. Safety car or in breaking down, I think, are our hopes at the moment.
The rain's getting worse, be very careful. The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it.
Oh, Canada.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 16.1 seconds.
Maybe I'm going to be a champion. No, the front end is where I'm struggling. You know, I'm on the one corner of the track where I need like full. No wonder Alex went off there that time famously.
The weather's turning. We think it's time to box now.
What for? Wet? Wet?
Okay, copy that. radar suggests that this heavy rain will be with us for a while now.
Tyre status.
The cars are definitely kicking up a lot of spray at this point. I doubt we're quite ready for the full wet, but we're not far off.
Well, Sonoda stays out, I stay out is the rule I'm going to go for.
The car behind's gaining on you by 0.5 a lap.
I reckon we could probably poodle around until the end on these. But I'm sort of in a spot where I'm not going to gain anything by staying out. I could just lose things, but... yeah, no, it looks like no one's pitting this late. Other than one of the kicks, maybe, but... my main concern right now is keeping the tyre alive enough.
Full wet tyres, we might need to change soon.
No, I think I'm going to stick on these till the end. I think it's the right thing to do. Not going to make up 20 seconds. So just sticking with me too. So just pushing in these last couple of laps.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Russell wins for Mercedes. It should be, oh, the reflections of the blue on the track now. It should be another Mercedes powered car in P2, but not from the works team. Checkered flag. Oh my god. I ran out of fuel there.
Yes, come
Jesus.
On the podium. Good job this weekend. That's a great drive. Thank you.
I hadn't clocked that at all. As a Qatar driver of the day.
And the best of British and the best on the track. It's George Russell who wins.
And you can really tell that they're taking this one step at a time, one race at a time, and getting the points on the board when it matters. That's what it's going to take, consistency and the bigger picture.
He's miles ahead. I don't know what you're on about.
It's time to bring out the bubbly and spray it around. It's our podium celebrations. And taking his place on the top step of the podium, he gave it some hustle. Well done to George Russell.
Wait, did he just spray that through a piece of glass? Thanks, guys. So we'll be finishing with the 14th, 15th in Austria. Then winning. That's the pattern we have.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement
of Formula One. Let's view the highlights. Whoops. Beautiful, beautiful. Do we always have that thing on the side of, like, the skirt? Let's advance! You beat Williams in one race. in one race. Sentiment's back up.
Unfortunately, one of the parts failed during development. We'll need to revisit the development area and give it another go.
Okay, right before my birthday. Back to engineering. What's going on in here? Gotta do that. They're bloody terrible as it stands. Car stuff, research. Should really do some powertrain things, methinks. Right, I want to put it on Crawford's car. Where it worked! Fantastic. Just have a quick peruse of this.
Congrats on winning that rivalry, boss. I chatted to some of their team in the airport, and they were much, quieter than usual. Nice one.
Andy Lang. Let's go to results. I mean, we are only a win and Kimi Antonelli not winning, and we basically swap places. So, yeah, the top, really, from 2nd to 8th, only covered by, what, 42 points this early? I think there's going to be a lot of movement in the top position, especially if Kimi keeps doing as well as he's doing when his car works. I think Russell's won this. I think that's out the window and gone. But other things are interesting. Right, let's go to season resultings. Max Verstappen was 10th with Tsunoda in 3rd. Charles Leclerc was, and I'm looking at, I read it, it's not right, 4th with Sainz in 7th. Norris is in 12th with Piastri in 5th. Russell won. Kimi Antonelli was a big old Dunphy boy. Esteban Ocon was 8th. Albon was 11th and Williams and Gasly was in 14th, so that's why they lost immediately. Fernando Alonso was the other Dunphy boy. He also had issues. I think he actually caused the issues that killed off what's his face. Stroll in 9th, getting points and outscoring Max Verstappen. Isaac Hadjar in 6th. And Duhan in 15th. Oliver Behrman is in 19th with PePe in 17th. Liam Lawson was in 18th with Colapinto in 16th, supposedly staying with Alpine for next year. Gabriel Bortoletto is 13th, quite good job for him, and Nico Hulkenberg was 20th. Let's scroll down and put in the current drivers' standings. Max Verstappen remains in 5th, Tsunoda jumped to place 6th, Leclerc remains 2nd, Sainz has gained a spot to 9th, Lando Norris has dropped to place to 7th, Piastri remains 3rd, Russell continues in the lead, Antonelli remains 4th, I remain in 8th but have massively closed the gap. Esteban Ocon has dropped to place to 14th, Albon has dropped to place to 10th, Pierre Gasly remains 11th, Fernando Alonso remains 12th with Strolykins, even though he scored some points, dropping down to 15th. Isaac Hadjar 13th, he's gained a load of places. Jak Crawford remains 20th with Behrman remaining in 19th, PePe remaining 21st, Lawson dropping a spot to 18th, Franco Colapinto drops down to 16th. Ooh, fuck. Gabriel Bortoletto has gained a load of places up to 17th, and Nico Hulkenberg remains 22nd at last. As for the teams, any movement in the team standings? Let's have a look. Red Bull continue to be 3rd, McLaren remain 4th, Ferrari remains 2nd, Mercedes remain in the lead. We remain... Oh, we've gained a spot again back to 5th, with Williams dropping back down into 6th. The intense rivalry continues. Aston Martin... Oh, actually, with that point deficit, possibly not. Aston Martin remains 7th, Alpine have gained a spot to 8th. Haas have dropped, well, they're still at the bottom, but have just dropped there. Visa Cash App have dropped a spot to 9th, and Kick remain in 10th. And that is going to be it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.